We'll start with the Office for Executive Vice President. Here's Junior History and Poli-Sci major Joe Slocum. Hey, Joe.
Hey, Morgan. How are you?
Doing today?
Not bad. How are you?
Good to hear. Good to hear. I'm doing well. What is it, just to start out with, that you bring to the table, both in your ideas and experience, that qualify you for the position you're running for?
Currently, I serve SGA as the Vice President of the class of 2011. I am the President of RSA, the Resident Student Association, and I've worked in residence life for the last 3 years, so I have a lot of experience working with students and student needs on a lot of different levels. When it comes to what I want to do for SGA, I really want to improve our transparency, our efficiency, and our accessibility to students. I think those are some key points that we can really work on.
And you're also strongly in favor of establishing a sort of judicial branch
Yes.
for SGA, but what exactly would the implications for the average student at Elon be if that were established?
Well, right now, I'm serving as the chairman of the Constitution and Bylaws Committee for SGA. That's been one of our big projects, working on with the creation of a judicial branch. And what happens now is when senators in SGA have some kind of infraction, whether that be absences, honor code, whatever that might be, that's done internally. We go through a process of deciding what the punishment, if you would be for that. And what we want to do is we want to alleviate the bias that we have inside SGA by creating an external body so that we are unbiased when it comes to dealing with those issues so that we can be more effective and more fair to the student body and who they represent, who is representing them.
So it basically served to make student leaders more accountable.
Yes, very, very much so, much more accountable.
Okay, and you said earlier that you wanted to kind of bring in accessibility, and you've said in a campaign video that sometimes it feels like SGA is up in Moseley and they're hiding away in there. So what would you do to bring SGA closer to the students?
Well, one of the things that a couple of the candidates for multiple positions that we're talking about is putting senators downstairs Moseley during one of their office hours. I envision that being once a month, each senator, because we have to serve one office hour per week. So one of those 4 weeks out of the month, I would envision them sitting downstairs at a Moseley table, taking student feedback. So just taking any questions, any issues that students have as they walk by, get our faces out there, and make us more accessible to them so they don't have to go out of their way to let their voices be heard.
Great. And now we'll toss it over to Randy for Joe's opponent, Rachel Long.
Hey guys, this is Rachel Long from Wallingford, PA, also running for Vice President. Rachel, how are you?
I'm fine, how are you?
Good, so I'm just going to let you take about 30 seconds and just give us your platform, why you're running and what you can do.
Okay, well, I'm running because I think that SGA is a great organization on this campus. I got involved just a few days after I got to school, August of my freshman year, and I think that it's not really, people don't really know its impact on their individual Elon experience.
What is their impact?
Well, the SGA controls quite a large budget, and I think it's in charge of all the student activity fees and their distribution throughout various organizations on campus. And I think if people understood the monetary impact that SGA has on campus, they would care a lot more about its happening and legislation passed and things like that.
Yeah, SGA controls $600,000, is that correct? That gets dispersed to student organizations. So the argument can be made that experience is really important so that the candidates can, know where this money should go to help students. So you've been appointed Vice President Pro Temp by the current Vice President, is that correct?
I'm Speaker Pro Temp, yes.
Speaker Pro Temp, I'm sorry. And this means you fill in when the VP is gone and just kind of help him out. So you've had experience in this role you're running for.
Yes, at the beginning of the legislative year, the Executive Vice President appoints someone within the Senate to kind of be their right-hand man, I suppose is a good term. And it's someone who knows the Constitution of SGA and the legislative process and how the meetings run. So on the off chance that the Vice President can't attend a meeting or needs extra help, that person is there to help them.
So students on this campus, at least from what I've seen, are kind of oblivious to what SGA does. You referenced this earlier. What would you do to make this process maybe more transparent or get students involved better? Do you have any ideas?
Okay, I think that the PR campaign that they started this year with the YouTube announcements really reached out to a lot of individuals, but I think we really need to step it up and physically go places on campus. I think we need to be more available to individuals throughout their daily day. They don't have to make the trek to the SGA office, or some people have conflicts during the meeting times on Thursday evenings. And I think if we made ourselves more available on campus, not just in Mosley TV ads and YouTube videos, but actually in person-to-person contact, that it would really benefit the student body and SGA in general.
So you've been in SGA for a couple of years, is this correct? Since freshman year, you
Since
said.
freshman year,
So you've been through the process. The pool that just got passed, it's a big issue. It's an outdoor pool. You guys passed it on Thursday. What was your position on the pool?
Well, my position was actually the legislation that we passed was more, not necessarily putting the AOK to dig into the ground on the pool, but more to open it up to discussion, create an ad hoc committee to talk about it and how various impacts on campus. And I voted in favor of the resolution, but only because I wanted there to be an opportunity for further arguments and investigations to be made. And I think when it comes to time to make the final decision, I'll have to talk more with constituents and get to know what the ad hoc committee found before I can make my final choice.
Great. Rachel Long, running for Executive Vice President. Thanks so much, Rachel.
Thank you.